Hello, hello, hello. Today is March 15th, 2024. We find ourselves at the end of a week. Maybe it's the beginning for you, who knows. But I guess today we're going to be taking a look into what you could potentially call my disturbed mind or paranoid mind. Is being paranoid disturbed? Let me know. But I'll have to give some context as per usual, give some background with a story. So, 2 days ago, I was at school walking around campus. I forget exactly what I was doing, but I must have had some sort of break in my day, and I was walking to 7-Eleven actually to grab some stuff, and just minding my own business. I've even got my AirPods in and all that good stuff. Sunglasses on, right here. I tend to try to look unbothered on campus, even though it's probably just my insecurities. Because, I want to make friends. But anyways, I'm walking, and it's a kind of a slow time on campus, so there's not too many people out. And I'm walking, and there's another guy who's walking past me, and right now, at this time in the story, he's kind of at a distance, and get closer and closer, and I realize, as he's getting closer, that he's grinning at me. And as we're getting closer and closer, right now, he's probably, 10 feet away, 12 feet away. He's grinning larger and larger to the point where, now we're crossing paths. And I'm like, okay. And I've been studying his face, do I know you? No, I do not know this guy. And so, as we cross paths, and he's, pretty much full-on smiling at me now. And, it seemed like a pretty, judgmental way. I don't know. There's definitely a better word for it. But, it seemed like there was something about me that was making this guy laugh. I was wearing a shirt that was kind of mimetic. It was in loving memory Pluto. Maybe it was that. For some reason, I have my doubts. But point being, now we're crossing paths, and I give him a nod. I'm like, what's up? And I didn't say what's up, but I gave him my nod. And then he just starts laughing. At me. And I'm still walking. I didn't stop. Maybe I should have stopped and been like, yo, you trying to fight me right now? But no, I just kept going. And so afterwards, I was just kind of left with this feeling did I kind of just get bullied on campus right now? But I'm also dealing with the edges of rationality in this situation, which is the title of today's journal, I do believe. And yeah, I've had these instances where I kind of come away from a moment feeling one of two ways, maybe a mixture of both. But this might be so self-centered and egotistical, and that's why I say my disturbed mind. But I've come away sometimes feeling am I on the Truman Show right now? Is this guy just he kind of forgot to play his part as an unknowing, sort of participant in this social experiment? And then there's another idea that sometimes comes to mind where it's is there something about me that I have no clue about for whatever reason that does sort of allow for me to be made fun of? Is there some sort of, I'm going to say it, is there some sort of autism? Do I look funny? I mean, I know that I don't look traditional with my hair and everything like that, but you know what I'm saying? Is there something about me that leaves me open to be ridiculed in a bullying type of sense? And so that's sort of just what I've been thinking about. And I've been thinking about this moment every waking day every waking moment since it happened? No, absolutely not. Like, I've actually been bullied before, and that's nothing even close. So it just gets you thinking. And when you kind of couple it with some sort of external world skepticism, or just thinking about how it's very, very hard to acquire proof of the external world, like there's a car, there's a person, and all those sorts of things, it just starts to get weird, and my sense of rationality really starts to diminish, I suppose. Right? And I've talked about rationality plenty of times throughout my journals. It's something that I've definitely have some doubts over. David Hume really fucked me up. I'll admit it. It's crazy, but yeah, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think of that, because like I was telling one of my coworkers about it in sort of like a joking way. I was like, yo, I got bullied on at school, and well, then I explained the situation, and he's like, did he have sex with your girlfriend? And I'm like, dude, that's pretty crazy. But just stuff like that, like the rationality and the paranoia really creeping in. I don't know, you can almost make the case that paranoia may not be like unjustified or irrational, so to speak. I don't know. Obviously, if you are educated in philosophy, you probably have some objections to that, and I'm not endorsing that. I'm just saying, when it comes to thinking about your reasonableness, your rationality, things start to get pretty weird. Like, you think back to Descartes and how he had to deal with this fact of an evil demon constantly sort of giving him illusions of the external world, or perhaps even his existence. But the one thing he could rely on is that even if there was this demon, he knew that he existed in one way or another because he's actively thinking. So yeah, there's that. And he starts to sort of try to build it out through a religious way. He uses the existence of God as a way to sort of work his way back into how we commonly perceive and make claims about the world. He's got a lot of holes in his argument, but it's been amended, and I still think that there's some mysteries out there to kind of relate back to Chomsky and What Kind of Creatures Are We? That book, which I'm currently reading. It's taking me a while. I did not realize how hard it was going to be. But yeah, if you can't tell, I'm doing all right now. The last 2 days, I kind of just threw up what you could call shit posts, journals, but I'm going to talk more about that tomorrow. At least I hope to. We'll see. In the next journal, I will say, because I'm not sure if there will be a journal tomorrow. But yeah, if you have anything, let me know. And if you think that could help someone in any way, I doubt that you could, but share it with them. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I would appreciate it. Have a good weekend. Happy St. Patrick's Day if you're doing anything. And peace and love.